Scaled Agile Scrum, Nexus. Introduction. Thank you and congratulations on taking this class. Nexus, how to deliver large projects with Scaled Agile Scrum and manage multiple teams. In this class, you'll be given a complete overview of Scrum Nexus used to scale Scrum across multiple teams and deliver large projects. I promise that this class will be nothing short of informative and mind-opening. In the world today, especially the business side, it's very difficult to develop a team to the level that most of us may like and still be able to maintain the team's discipline and structure that will lead to high-quality products. But with Nexus, you can solve these problems, since it's a key framework for doing exactly that, even with huge teams. I'm certain that you're going to get value from this class, as it will give you a comprehensive introduction to Nexus, Scaled Scrum. In addition to that, I'll walk you step by step through the history of Nexus, the practices, and the principles. For a better understanding, I'll provide you with lots of examples throughout this class. For instance, a brief recap of Agile Scrum. What is Nexus and how it helps you to coordinate multiple product teams? Why Nexus, Scaled Scrum, was created and how it can help you. How to increase communication to avoid overlapping dependencies and integration issues, and how to implement the Nexus framework in your business. Without wasting time, let's get started and let me educate you on what it takes for you to use the Nexus framework in your business. Product Owner. Introduction. Thank you and congratulations on taking this class. Product Owner. 27 tips to manage your product and work with Scrum teams. In this class, you'll be given a multitude of proven tips to effectively create a product and work with Scrum teams. I am confident that this class will enable you to learn a multitude of skills, since it starts by giving you a full introduction to the concept of Scrum and Agile product development, Scrum and Agile principles, and a host of other valuable information that will give you a full understanding of the topic. I then walk you through the process of understanding your role as a product owner, how your role differs from that of a traditional product manager, how to create products, and a lot more. Once you've learned all that, I'll then give you valuable tips for effectively creating a product and working with teams. As you go through the class, you'll come across a wide range of practical examples that you can use to understand the Scrum framework a lot better. To break this class into easy-to-digest parts, you'll learn a brief recap of Agile and Scrum, its principles, and other concepts involved in Scrum, what your job as a product owner entails and how your work differs from that of a typical product manager, how to create a product using the Scrum framework, how product creation in Scrum differs from other Agile frameworks like the waterfall method, how to create a product roadmap. So let's get started and let me teach you how to improve product backlog management. Before we can get into the specifics of Nexus, Scaled Scrum, and how to implement it in your business, let's start by learning the basics first. Note: the first lesson is designed for beginners to the concept of Agile Scrum. If you already have a good understanding of the basics of Agile Scrum, you can skip the first lesson and head to the next lesson. Lesson 2. Scaled Scrum, an introduction to Nexus. Now that you're familiar with the Scrum terms, you're probably thinking, what is Nexus all about? Nexus refers to the framework that's used to develop scaled product, along with software development initiatives. It sounds like Scrum, right? Well, this is because it uses Scrum as its very crucial building block. The major difference between Scrum and Nexus is that Nexus uses approximately 3 to 9 Scrum teams when working on a project where these teams need to integrate to build a large product. This compares to the one team that Scrum uses. In simple terms, Nexus is a framework that contains the roles, artifacts, events, and practices that interconnect to build the product. The 3 to 9 Scrum teams work on a particular product backlog to form an integrated increment of the product that meets an overall goal. Let me now walk you through an extensive overview of the Nexus framework, starting with its history.